This one is gonna be interesting today, guys. Let's see how these stack up against these, and if I can tell the difference. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So I just happened to come across UA kicks, and I kind of went down the rabbit hole of what does UA mean. UA means unauthorized authentic, and what does that mean? The way that it has been described to me is it is an unauthorized authentic version of a real fully licensed shoe from like Adidas or from Nike, so the Yeezys that are from Adidas. And how it's been explained to me is UA typically is made in the exact same factory as the actual authorized versions of the shoes, but I don't know how true that is, right? So I came across PMK Club versus UA kicks. PMK Club kind of looked a bit more legit to me, at least. And again, I don't know. I'm brand new to this, but I wanted to give it a try because I wanted to order a pair of Yeezy 350 version 2s and see what the quality was and if I could really tell the difference in the shoe from a pair of, like, these are the Desert Sage 350s that are legit authorized version. So for the video, I don't have, these are the Stone Ash version from PMK Kicks, the UA version. I don't have the real legitimate authorized version of the Stone Ash, but what I wanted to do was compare just kind of some of the details in the authorized version from the unauthorized authentic version. It's weird to me. It's a new world I'm kind of diving into. I know probably most of you out there already know this and you're like, yeah, we already know this. Good for you. I'm glad that you do. I'm slightly excited about it because number one, they're significantly less in cost, and it may take you some time. It took me about 2 weeks from purchase time, which is not bad, to get these UA versions straight from Hong Kong. The transaction was easy with PMK Club, and so let's unbox these, and then I'll just do a quick comparison for you all out there to show what they look like. Now, I'm not, again, disclaimer, I'm not saying to purchase unauthentic or counterfeit shoes at all. I just wanted to see what the difference was in quality from something that's stated to be made in the same factory as the authorized versions, and see how far off they were. I mean, are they gonna look like some like shoes from Walmart, just be real janky, or are they really good knockoff or unauthorized? I guess again, I don't know. So I wanted to look at them and see what they were. So I ordered a pair. These were $159 on PMK Club with a standard $25 shipping charge. And again, they came quick, they came boxed well. I can't complain about them. I think when I bought these Desert Sage, I bought them off StockX for, I don't know, around $300. So let's do a quick comparison box-wise and just see, if you can tell any major differences from the box itself. So authorized version, unauthorized version. Put them next to each other. See if you can tell the difference. So you can see on the unauthorized version, it looks like the print is lighter than the authorized version. And it's not just the lighting in the room for me. On the unauthorized version, it had a sticker on the back. In Chinese, and it's a picture of a different version than the stone ash version. There's a 42 and 28. There's nothing on the back of the authorized version. The front end that says Yeezy Boost 350 with the actual pull tab on it. So authorized, unauthorized. Again, the print looks lighter on these. The box was a little bit damaged when I received it. What I've noticed, at least in some of the other videos I watched with ones that aren't authentic, is that the tab here sometimes isn't shaped the same, which is interesting. It's kind of like a different shape altogether. It doesn't even look like it. These two look very similar. They look like the exact same, to me, the exact same box. The only thing that I've noticed that's different is the actual print itself, the black print being lighter on the unauthorized version. So you can flip it around and look at the label itself. Again, the labels look very similar. Again, only thing is the lighter print on these. I can't tell, and again, I'm not a trained eye like many sneakerheads are, or resellers are, that would catch these things right off the bat. But looking at them just from the labels themselves, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The only difference that I see is somewhat of the, like mentioned, the print, black print, but also it looks like the letters themselves on the authorized version are, or the authentic authorized version, whatever you want to call them, is thicker. So if you look at the O's on the authentic and the boost, then you look at here, they look not as bold. So anyways, that's what the box looks like. I'm gonna throw the official kind of versions for me to do this out, pull out these ones and take a look at them. So right out of the box, they come with the normal hang tag. I have the hang tag for the official version ones that I have right here. Again, they're very, very close. The only thing different, again, is the actual letters seem not as bold and pronounced as the official version. But as far as content on the tag itself, they look very similar. Right off the bat, they look just like any other Yeezy. I liked the stone ash. I mean, I really did. I know not a lot of people do, but I really dug the contrasting dark sole on the boost on these, and I wanted to try them out. And I have the Cinders and the MX Rock also, the reflective, as well as the Desert Sage. So I want to try them out. I was going to buy the official version of these, but like I said, what better opportunity to kind of do a comparison than by buying these ones. So right off the bat, I can see that the lighting in here, and I can tell that the reflective actually works on both these. The thickness of the heel padding is the same. On the inside, you have this suede kind of liner here at the top, sweat liner, I guess. In the in the UA version, you have the suede sweat liner in there. You have the heat seamed here that looks just like the official version. In the back, you have the padding around the ankles, very similar to the padding on the official version. The same with the tags on the inside. What I noticed is the feel, and this just may be the actual version of these, the prime knit on these feel softer. And that just may be how this version is. The real version of the ash is versus the Desert Sage. But these feel softer, and they feel almost like they don't have as much supportive structure in the toe box that the authentic version does. And again, that just may be because I can't compare it to an exact like authentic version of the stone ash. But you can tell inside there is the liner in the toe box like the normal authentic version. If you look at the bottoms, they look exactly the same with the boost. There's no significant difference in how that is stamped. Like the bottoms of these soles, the Adidas on the toes, everything looks very similar. All of the stitching and the glue around this is clean. There's no strays on here. There's nothing that looks out of place on these whatsoever. They look perfect. Another thing that I did notice was it looks like the laces are a little bit thinner, just slightly, like maybe a millimeter or two. They don't feel as substantial as they do in these. And again, it could just be this version, right? So the authentic may be very similar, but again, just doing a brief comparison to see what they look like, and if I could tell right now, there's no way I would be able to tell the difference between these two. So let's take out the soles and see what the soles look like. So they both have the Yeezy lettering on them. They look very similar. When you flip them over, unauthorized, authorized, and obviously you have prints in here for me actually wearing them on the soles, but again, very similar. The thickness is the same on both of them. I can't tell the difference. And then let's look inside the actual shoe itself from a stitching perspective to see, is there sloppy stitching on the soles of these, the insoles of these, or not? And I'll let you take a look, but they look very clean. The stitching does on the inside, very similar. Ignore some of the foot lint. I wear these are some of my favorites. But they look very similar to the real thing. In fact, the toe box shaping in both of them, they look like they're the exact same. The tag in this one is centered a bit lower on the side, whereas if you can see in here, the tag is a bit higher up in the shoe. That's interesting, and a slight difference, but again, the content of the tag and the way it looks and how it's pressed on, it looks exactly the same. Taking the other one out of the box, looking just for flaws or noticeable significant issues in like the prime knit or the sole that you would notice. I don't see anything. So there you go. There's a quick, well, it's not even quick. We're at probably by the time this is all said and done, this is gonna be 15 minutes. Unboxing of UA Yeezys from PMK Club. We'll do a quick on foot just to see how they feel and kind of how the fit is on these. And then we'll just wrap it up. I just want to show you guys, what's out there and available. I didn't know this, and then compare them to a real pair, authentic pair of 350 version 2s. So let's do a quick on foot, be done with this. So fit-wise, they feel a little big. Normally I get a 12, kind of true to size in the 350 V2s, which typically are tight initially, and I need to wear them for a while and get them kind of stretched a bit. These ones feel a little big in a size 12. I'm glad I didn't do a half size up, but they feel a little big from a boost feeling size and support, like in the padding and the ankles and the heels. They feel exactly like the real Yeezys. So there you have it. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm not gonna sit down and talk about this anymore because it's going long enough. I don't condone counterfeiting, but I did want to show you something that's interesting that's out there, and leave it up to you to make your own decisions. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully this helped you kind of understand what's available and comparatively speaking to authentic and unauthentic. It's a learning experience, so scratch your itch if you like to learn, as I do. Bye.